Right, so we've got part one all sorted. Fairly happy with it. Just going to give it a quick check for the seams, which looks good. All that does is just take some of the seam work. Sorry, I'm out of breath here. Look. Takes just the seams out, just so we've got no horrible little joins where we don't want them, and that's all good. This one, it's a little bit heavier. Just use a little bit of heavier stick. That's better. Clean it off with a light one, just a finisher. That's lovely. Across there, and of course here. So that's very happy with that. Right, nearly rubbish in the bin. Right, so I never built a Mosquito before, so this is all new to me. So I'm learning as we go. But as I can see from this part, we're looking at some wings. Now the reason I'm doing it like this is to show you how I take them off the sprues without damaging them. Anyway. So I got my snippers. These are Citadels. My personal opinion is they are the best on the market today, but I still don't use them to cut up to tight to the unit to begin with. So I do a turn them the other way and slide them so that the actual jaws are then touching, but they're the opposite direction. Then snip, and that leaves the tag still on there. Now the reason for that is because there is stress from the sprue onto the wing. No matter how clean you try and cut them off from the sprue, you're going to get left with a slight sink mark that will need filling. This way, this time all you do, well, this way you don't get the sink marks, but this time all we're doing is just snipping off the ends like we normally would to come around with a bit of one of our pads later. When it's glued together, then we can sand it all up together. So let's just take all these off that we're going to need. I noticed that Conrad Savage had made a comment on my Facebook page about he'd never built a Tamiya aircraft. Well, it's well known throughout the modelling world that, and I'll have those together at the same time, that Tamiya are possibly one, if not the best moulder for aircraft. Some of their kits are absolutely fantastic. There are dodgy ones out there, but there are in everybody's range. The only other one I would compare these to is Edward. The reason I like Edward is because you get all the special extra bits in. But as a forewarning here now, and a YouTube first off, if you like, my next kit that I'm going to build is going to be the Special Hobbies Tempest. But that is going to have everything thrown at it. And when I say everything, I mean every bit of resin I can find, Edard PE I can find for it. Anything that's going to enhance it, we're going to use. It's going to be a proper super build. I'm not saying I'm a super modeler, because I'm not, but we're going to give it the best we possibly can and see how we go on. These are quite nicely moulded. Some of these will still have to have a bit of filler in them because of the way they're angled, but we're getting somewhere. Nearly there. I've done that one, yeah, just this tail plane. So it's quite simple, sorted. Right, quick trim up where it come out. In fact, I'm not going to use a big one, I'm going to use a little one because you get less issues. By using a thinner sander, you tend to not damage too much of an area, rather than using a big one, or a wide one I should say, not a big one, a wide one, where you can do a lot more damage to the area around you. And when we're dealing with wing roots, we only want to go over the parts we really need to. So we just clean up the parts. I know this is boring, but I try to do it all so you can see exactly what I'm doing. I'm no extraordinary model maker, there are a lot better out there than me, but this is just how I do things, and if it helps anybody else out, all well and good. This will be my second full build. I did do a Spitfire years ago, but that was using a cheap type of GoPro, fake GoPro camera that didn't really work. It had a fisheye appearance, so I wasn't overly pleased with the end result. And I think that YouTube's even lost a part that I uploaded. So whether they're taking it down because I did something wrong, I don't know. But hey ho, that's forgotten about now. That's all in the past. We're all starting again from scratch. Right. So all I'm doing, like I say, really is just trimming up. Just a quick swipe over each part to make sure got everything's available for us just to get on and glue it together. So we're just getting rid of the bits just for the interest's sake. Can't look that nice fit. There we go. Look at that. Can't get much better than that. Pardon me. Right. So nothing to worry about there, although we've got some spray work to do, which is the wheel well, which we're going to have to spray first before we can glue anything together. So bear with me. Okay, so it just shows how much I know about this aircraft. Sorry, put that back up there. Just shows you just how much I do know about this aircraft, which is not a great deal, to be truthful. When I did the wells for in the nacelles, I should have done these the same colour. So now I've got to go back over the same colour yet again, which is cool. because what we'll do as well, while I'm at it, I'll grab some other parts that need the same colour. I'll go through the entire manual, find out all the AS12s and just prime them up. But this is a lovely piece that I didn't know existed. In theory, again, lovely detail, very impressed. So all I'm doing, usual thing, priming up. What I'm going to do this time, a lot of people say you shouldn't do it, but I tend to do it because I think it's a better idea and it's easier. Now, our wheel well centers are metal, so we'll get some primer onto there. Can you see this? Yeah, good. Just some primer onto the areas for the wheel wells, and of course the wheel centers. Now, not knowing which ones I'm going to do yet, I'll paint them both. I should say the wheel hubs. And we have our gear doors, our props we should have done. We'll do the gear doors first, because we're going to use that same paint for the top coat. So we'll just lay our black down. We could have done the undercarriage, but hey ho, we'll do it next time. We've got a little bit of metal work to do on our wheels and legs, so we'll just do that. So we'll come in a moment with the aluminium for it. That confused the issues. Just like so. Dun, dun. There's one, there's the other one, there we go. So we've got a couple of hubs to do on this one. That's what it says, because I don't know which one is which. Get that done. And we've got, just prime it up. It's ready. I'll paint these on this part, and then as I go I'll get other things ready to go. What else we got? This AS12 that goes through. Not a lot I don't think. AS12, that's okay. That's classed as X16. Okay, XF1 is black. XF16. So it's XF16, which is, I believe, aluminium. Can't remember. XF, no, that's fine. Okay, so that's all we need to do with that. So I'll do these parts now in the aluminium. Right, and then coming with our 101, Elk 101 aluminium again. Only a dribble. That's all we need. And of course, it's just a case of misty coats. That's lovely. Same on this one. Lovely, just enough for a wash. And then we've got our two pieces and a wheel somewhere along the line to spray. So I don't know how well you'll see that on the camera. I'll bring you in a little bit, you can see the metal taking shape then. There you go. So hopefully you can see that metal. That's black like that. And you can see we're nice and shiny and black, black and silver even. And then we've got the two parts of the hubs to spray nice and easily. Then we've got our metal work for our rear wheel to go in. Just making sure we've got it all covered. Looks good. And we've just got two more gear doors to do. And of course these hubs, as he throws it on the floor. That's nice. I'll put that back into the pot. This is a new formula aluminium, by the way, and it's far superior than the other one. I like the other one, but this is even better.